And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Hey, they're scared.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Certainly.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Ryan. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Bears, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Here's Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. All right. Let's go, V. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
45.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Vikings 20. Bears nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire...
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20.
Vikings 27, Bears 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Touchdown, Chicago. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Ryan. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Vikings.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. This one into the hands of Burton. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. Nifty move. And they can't bring him down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's our deal. It's our deal. Hey, it's our now. Hey, check right, check right. Watching it right. Check right, check right.
Fields now to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Play action. It's Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Play action, Ryan. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change.
And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
On first down, Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Fields escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. To throw is Ryan. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Play action. It's Ryan. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down, Ryan setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Cook following the penalty. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Ryan. Trucks up. Touchdown, Vikings. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Defense.
Now Fields. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Fields on 1st down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Here's Fields. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
They snap it to Fields. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And one last throw here for Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.